flimsy gifts. She has, after all, accepted the blustering proposal of Cristabel Seagrave, a rotund widower with an unmanageable beard and a limp. "For me?" says the new mother, and it is not a question. How novel. She steps down from the carriage and smiles, floating about her a hand which comes to rest on Cristabel's head, as if that were what the child is for. Beneath her velvet hat, the new mother is wrapped in a smart wool travelling suit and a mink fur stole. Cristabel turns to the staff and announces, "Allow me to present my new wife, Mrs. Rosalind Seagrave." There is a ripple of applause. Cristabel finds it odd that the new mother should have the name Seagrave, which is her name. She looks at the soil in her hand, then turns it over, allowing it to fall onto the new mother's boots, to see what happens then. Rosalind moves away from the unsmiling girl. A motherless child, she reminds herself, lacking in feminine guidance. She wonders if she should have brought some ribbons for its tangled black hair, or a tortoiseshell comb, but then Cristabel is at her side, leading her to the doorway. "Finally got you here," he says. "Chilcombe's not quite at its best. It used to have a splendid set of iron gates at the entrance." As they cross the threshold, he is talking about the coming evening celebrations. He says the villagers are delighted by her arrival. A marquee has been erected behind the house, a pig will be roasted, and everyone will toast the nuptials with tankards of ale. He winks at her now, bristling in his tweed suit, and she is unsure what is meant by this covering and uncovering of one eye, this stagey wince. Rosalind Seagrave, née Elliot, 23 years old, described in the April 1914 edition of Tatler magazine as a poised London debutante, walks through the stone entranceway of Chilcombe into a wood-panelled galleried room that extends upwards like a medieval knight's hall. It is a hollow funnel, dimly lit by flickering candles in brass wall brackets, and the air has the unused quality of empty chapels in out-of-the-way places. It is a peculiar feeling to enter a strange house, knowing it contains her future. Rosalind looks around, trying to take it in before it notices her. There is a fireplace at the back of the hall, large, stone, and unlit. Crossed swords hang above it. There is not much in the way of furniture, and it does not attract her, as she hoped. A carved oak coffer with an iron hinge, a suit of armour holding a spear in its metal hand, a grandfather clock, a molting Christmas tree, and a grand piano topped by a vase of lilies. The piano, she knows, is a wedding present from her husband, but it has been put to one side beneath the stuffed head of a stag. Around the walls droop more mounted animal heads, glass-eyed lions and antelopes, along with ancient tapestries showing people in profile gesticulating with arrows. As blue is the last colour to fade in tapestry, what were once cheerful depictions of battle are now mournful, undersea scenes. To the right of the fireplace is a curving wooden staircase leading to the upper floors of the house, while on either side of her, worn Persian rugs lead through arched doorways into dark rooms that lead to more doorways to dark rooms, and so it goes on, like an illustration of infinity. The heel of her boot catches on a rug as she steps forward. They will have to move the rugs, she thinks, when they have parties. Cristabel appears beside her, talking to the butler. "Tell me, Blythe, has my errant brother arrived? Couldn't be bothered to show his face at the wedding." The butler gives an almost imperceptible shake of his head, for this is how Chilcombe is run, with gestures so familiar and worn down they have become the absence of gestures, the impression of something that used to be there, the shape of the fossil left in the stone. Cristabel sniffs, addresses his wife. "The maids will show you to your room." Rosalind is escorted up the staircase, passing a series of paintings depicting men in ruffs pausing mid-hunt to have their portraits done, resting stockinged calves on the still warm bodies of boars. Cristabel watches from a corner. She has tucked